This is not clickbait, I've actually completed a Panini World Cup sticker album and it was probably the worst financial decision of my life. How much did it cost me, I hear you ask? Well, I don't know the exact amount as it was many years ago, but I can assure you it was several hundreds of pounds. And once complete, how many times did I open and look at it? Not once, except for making this video. Now don't get me wrong, I've nothing against Panini stickers. They bring joy to millions and it's a lot of fun swapping stickers with friends and trying to be the first to complete your album. But with an understanding of probability, the true cost of completing an album can be quite shocking, even more so in the recent 2026 World Cup, with 48 teams involved and 980 stickers to collect. My question for this video is how much might it cost for one person to complete without swapping stickers with anyone or ordering missing stickers online? Now, instead of actually looking up the figures, I'm going to do something very different. I'm going to write an algorithm which pretends to be a human buying stickers, packet by packet. With the latest album, there are 980 stickers to collect. There are 7 stickers in each pack. With perfect luck, you could probably complete the album for a cost of around £175. However, in reality, you are going to get duplicates, which are no good to you at all if you are trying to complete your album alone on a desert island. A really cost-effective way to buy stickers is in boxes of 100, so that's 700 stickers in a box, and the cost of a box is around £125. So now we have all the important facts and figures, it's time to write the algorithm from scratch. And for this, I'm going to use a prehistoric computer called a ZX Spectrum, which I've never actually taken out of its box. I'm sure it was something like this which first landed us on the moon. No, this is not a sponsored video, it's just the only programming language I know is BASIC. So let's give it a go. The first step was to set up a few variables. There is nothing like a bit of algebra to get the grey matter working. All seemed to be going well, but I quickly ran into a problem. Panini stickers are not truly random because in each pack of 7 there are no duplicates, so this meant I had to write a special subroutine to get around the problem. With this sorted, I could carry on finishing the algorithm. And here is the final program. Very crude, but it does the job. Right, the moment of truth has arrived. Let's run the program. And there it goes, my virtual self completing my sticker album. How much will it cost to collect all 980 stickers? After using my first box of stickers, which cost me £125, I've still got 479 stickers to go, so I'm going to have to buy another box. After using all the stickers in the second box, I've still got 234 stickers left, and on we go into our third box of 700 stickers. After spending £375, I've got 119 stickers left, and because of all the duplicates, progress is becoming slower and slower. Quite simply, I'm being strangled by my own success. After £500 worth of stickers, I've still got 64 left to go, and it's like wading through treacle. It's getting really tedious, so much fun to begin with, but now it's really painful. After £625, I'm down to 29 stickers. For every pound I spend now, I'm getting less value for money. But I've sunk so much into this, I can't face the shame of pulling out. I've got to continue to the bitter end, however much it costs. After £750, I'm down to 16 stickers and onwards to yet another box of stickers. At £875, I've reached 8 stickers remaining. I'm almost there. And at £1,000 taken from my bank account, I'm down to just 4 stickers, and there they are. On we go with yet another box of stickers, and at £1,125 spent, I'm down to the last 2 stickers to finally complete my album. One last push here, and in my next box I find Yusuf Amin. One more to go, I just need Martin Baturina from Croatia, and I finally get him in the same box of stickers. Here is the complete chart. You can clearly see how progress becomes incredibly slow as you fill up the album. And here is the final result of my algorithm. The total number of stickers I needed to buy was 6,564, which is equivalent to 937 packs. And the cost of buying those stickers was £1,250. I'm glad I didn't attempt this album for real. I've learnt my lesson from last time. And to give you some idea of how many duplicates I've managed to amass in this experiment, then if this was a typical door, my spare stickers stacked up would be higher than the handle. Now there are of course ways to reduce the total cost. The more people you have playing, the more swaps you can make of duplicate stickers. With 2 people playing, the cost reduces to £980 per person on average. With 5 people it goes down to £610 per person. Whether you think the next method is cheating or not is up to you, but in theory if you have 250 stickers remaining, you can actually buy these missing ones direct from Panini online, but they will cost you 36p each, which comes to £90. You are allowed to order 50 stickers at a time and are allowed 5 separate orders. In the example I gave using my algorithm, this would actually bring the total cost down from £1,250 to just £340 to complete your album, if only one person is playing. This shows the importance of being able to order missing stickers if you need to. Have you ever collected Panini stickers? Let us know in the comments, and also what your biggest financial regret has been.